What's going on, guys? Happy Monday morning to you. How are you doing on this great Monday morning? Hope you're doing well. Hope your morning's off to a good start. Appreciate you dialing in Winning Bets, kicking off another day, another week with me here. Coming off a good little weekend. What the hell, though, did you watch all weekend? That for the first time we haven't had NFL football since Labor Day weekend. Found a little bit of a struggle to get through the weekend. The days were a little bit longer on Saturday and Sunday trying to get through the weekend. Thankfully, we, of course, had our Premier League soccer to look forward to each and every single morning, but it was the afternoon. That was definitely a struggle. Again, hopefully you guys had a nice little weekend. Talk about hanging out with you guys every single day and how much I love it and can't wait to get in here with you guys. And that is certainly true and hopefully certainly true tomorrow, because you know what? I got tapped by the big guy down in Chicago. Jury duty tomorrow. I've got standby jury duty. So standby, not a primary, not official if I'm going to have it. This little document says I have to call today at 4:30 to find out if I'm needed. Like every American, I want to know what the hell's going on in our life. So at 4:31, I'll be calling down to find out if I'm picked. The one time I don't want to be picked, right? We're all back in school, right? You're picked in recess. Who's going to be picked first for the teams? I was always kind of picked first. I don't want to be picked first. I don't want to be picked tomorrow. So I'll let you guys know. I'll send out a tweet shortly after 4:30, let you know if we get to hang out tomorrow and talk our sports and talk our sports betting. Obviously, if I'm picked, hopefully I don't get I shot the cop, and hopefully I get like the candy bar was stolen or something really petty and easily that we can just go ahead and move on within a day. So a little to be determined if we're going to be able to hang out tomorrow. Just stay with me on Twitter. I'll let you guys know. Hopefully we can be here, and if not, again, hopefully we can be here on Wednesday. Let's go ahead and recap last week. Then we'll jump down in the comment section and see what you guys were up to this weekend and how the weekend treated you guys. So throwing up that recap, we get to go ahead and ring that cash register. Hell yeah, baby. Kicking off a new week by ringing that cash register at plus 3.64 units. Love to see that right there, coming off the heels last week of picking up over 6.11 units. So love to see that right there. Clawing back year to date, still down a little bit, but clawing back respectable, down 1.5 units. And then arbitrage year to date, just putting free money in your pocket, betting both sides of a wager and putting free money in your pocket. We're up over $168 on the year. Let's remember those good times, though, from last week. How about Man City on that first half team total up against Burnley? Getting that bet at plus money. That's still laughable that you can get Man City. They get 2 goals in the first half at the Etihad against bottom feeder Burnley, and you getting that bet at plus money. And those boys cruise to a nice 2-0 first half, delivering us a good plus 132 cash. Don't forget about on Thursday, we got to pull out the Bruins. We did a little Premier League parlay between West Ham and Bournemouth, both teams to score. Man United against the Wolves on the double chance. That parlay cashes. And to round out the sweep is Real Madrid on the money line. Parlay that one with over 1.5 goals. They get the 2-0 finish, win in their game. So love to see that on Thursday. Bayern on that money line, both teams to score. That's not a bet that we make that often, but Bayern has been so goddamn leaky. It's hard to bet Bayern games. I thought Gladbach would keep it relatively low scoring. They're able to do that, keep it a 3-1 game. They find the back of the net first, though, and then Bayern completes the comeback to give us a good plus money cash on Saturday. So that one felt good. And then we had a couple first half cashes in the Premier League, over 2.5 in both teams to score, in both Everton, Tottenham, Chelsea, Wolves. Both of those come through for us in the first half as this 2-1 at halftime. A really good weekend in the Premier League. Not many unders in the Premier League this weekend. We love that, right? We want to watch, be entertained, and get our goals and put money in our pocket along the way. And we did that this weekend. So that was a lot of fun. Only a few losses last week. We tried one under between Crystal Palace and Sheffield, and that one was over in 20 minutes. So at least we didn't have to suffer through a tough beat there at the end. They got that one done over and easy right there. Bournemouth and Forest. Man, just needed one more goal in that game. How about 1-1 at halftime? So you got your both teams to score. You're looking awfully good. Just need a goal in the second. Don't give a shit who scores. Anybody scores. Any kind of way. Game doesn't quite get there. A late red card, I thought, okay, maybe that's what we need to change this, right? We've had 40 minutes of the second half and haven't been a goal scorer. I thought maybe that first half was going to maybe backdoor us into a cash, but that wasn't meant to be. That was a tough one right there. Girona versus Real Sociedad, both teams to score and over 2.5. Just a classic one. The stats look great, and the game was 0-0. But to be fair, though, there were 2 disallowed goals for all sides, so we're kind of right there, but in the end, for the scoreline, it's just 0-0. We weren't quite right there. And then Barcelona, Osasuna over 1.5. Lost that one on the hook. That game also had a goal disallowed due to offside. So that's how it goes sometimes. But overall, we're good on the week, 7-4, and plus 3.64 units. And as you guys can see right there, taking a couple dollars of arbitrage money made on Sunday afternoon and rolling that over on into the new week. All right, I want to know what you guys were up to this weekend. Let me know. It's time to head down to the comment section. Say what up to our friends. Let's do it, boys. Corey and Bill, morning, boys. How are you doing, guys? Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. I don't know if you guys saw it, if you guys looked when you clicked on the thumbnail to join today's show. Did you guys already see that Matt and I are going to do a Champions League Between the Post preview show on Monday? That's right. A week from today, we're going to preview Champions League football as that returns next week. Matt and I will be along with you guys every single week to break them down. Bill, let's go. The gent, top of the morning. Corey went 3 for 3 on his live soccer bets. Damn, nice. I didn't go 3 for 3, but I did it was 3 minutes before the game started, Corey. I was sitting there watching United versus West Ham, and there was that game. It was the Chelsea-Wolves game that was about to start in Burnley Forest. And I was like, man, all these games are going to have a goal in the first half. So I pulled up my phone real quick, did a 3-legged parlay. It came out to plus 110, because each leg's minus 400. But I got a little cash myself. But, damn, I didn't go 3 for 3. Ooh, nice. What are your thoughts on Bayern and Arsenal, Liverpool? Not thoughts. Though Bayern and yeah, you love that Bayern late goal though in the first half. I mean, obviously I had kind of maybe the same bet you did. When Bayern made it 1-1 at halftime, I was like, all right, they're going to go ahead and pull off the money line and we'll get a good plus 125. Arsenal, Liverpool, some gifted goals in that game, obviously to say the least. So that one certainly helped you. But yeah, I really wanted Liverpool to get a result, man, and obviously it didn't happen. Arsenal in the 3-1 win, but it just makes for a better title race, I guess, if it's a 3-horse race as opposed to a 2-horse race. So I'm here for it. What did you put on those odds to be picked, man? God damn it! Whatever it is, I'm gonna take the dog because I want out of that shit. I do not want to get picked. I remember one time in North Carolina I got picked. It wasn't the standby like it is today. It was like the main, I guess, the primary. So I went down to the courthouse and I just, maybe I don't have to try very hard to make myself act like a dumbass, but I was just answering questions I knew it was wrong. I was like, just don't pick me. Classic. Of course I didn't get picked. So I'm going for that same strategy tomorrow if they call me, or if I get called and have to go down there. I know that. Morning, Ross. Top of the morning to you. Brian, what's up, my man? You've been picked for federal jury duty. Damn, I thought the good old Chicago jury duty sucked. Federal jury duty sounds even shittier, Brian. That sounds brutal, man. God, 430. I'm hoping I don't get picked. 430. Plus 150 to be picked. I love a good plus money bet, but I don't know if I can take a stab at that one. Yeah. I have the ability to rig this through my answers, DeGent. I can rig this. You picked Hamlin to win the class, and you got a nice little cash. Yeah, I didn't follow it, Brian, but from what I see about it, it looked like a shitty race, which, again, I didn't watch it personally, so I don't want to give too much opinion, but, short track racing, obviously, in the next-gen car sucked last year. Hopefully, what I briefly read wasn't fully true and that it wasn't a bad race, so, yeah, hopefully not. Yeah, it was weird. Even my wife made the comment how weird it was. She was like, man, she's like, what are we going to do today? It's the first Sunday we had to make plans. We haven't had to make plans on a Sunday. You always knew you were sitting your ass on the couch and you were going to watch football for however many hours in a row. It was weird, man. It was weird. You're using the boost. You're using the boost. Oh, you guys are too funny. You're on the struggle bus this weekend. All right, let's get you some winners, Bill. I got 2 winners today cooked up. You're going to see it, and it was the theme last week, too. I mean, we went 7-4, so it's only 11 bets, barely 2 bets a day. You'll see it again this week. Volume just going to be low. There's nothing going on. Tomorrow I looked. I mean, you can. I mean, there's always some shit you can parlay together if you want to get into a 3- and 4-legged juicy parlay, but volume will be low, but I think we got some good winners, Bill. Classic. It's almost guaranteed that those next 9 are going to hit once you lose the first one. We know how those parlays are. That's brutal, man. Sorry. Same crime happening. I don't know if there's been a cop recently that's been shot, but just don't give me that crime. One where it's going to take months and months to figure out. Just don't give me some difficult shit. All right, boys. We got to make Bill and the rest of the guys around here some money today. So I mentioned not much going on today. If you go ahead and pull out your phone there, or however the hell you determine there's a list of games, really only one today. It's Brentford Man City, so at least there's a really good one for us, one that we really want to bet. I gave out these bets sometime on Saturday. And if we look at the live lines, if you're into the CLV, there's some people that are into CLV, and that gets them all excited and we'll use the word horny, gets them all excited and horny. That one bet's now minus 116. We got it at plus 106. The other one at plus 270 is now plus 220, and we got it at plus 270. I don't know how the hell you ever make that at plus 270. How do you ever say City for 2 goals in the first half should be plus 270? I would take a half unit stab at that any and every goddamn day. I'll certainly do it today. And since we've made these bets, Guardiola's given his press conference, and he said, Mr. Erling Haaland is fit to start. Well, we know De Bruyne is going to start. He started against Burnley, so there's no issues on trying to predict whether or not De Bruyne is going to be coming off the bench or start. So you're getting De Bruyne in the starting lineup. If you can give me a Haaland in that starting lineup, and we're sitting on plus 270, now I would go bet it at plus 220 at the current price, but we got plus 270. If we get Erling Haaland in that lineup, I absolutely love that right there. And then, City to score in both halves, plus 106. There's a reason that bet's now minus 116. That bet shouldn't have been at plus money over the weekend. So, we got 2 great bets. We love it. Brentford was actually able to do the double against Man City last year. Now, they caught them in 2 sweet spots. They caught them the last Premier League game before the World Cup. A lot of players were talking about being distracted mentally at that time as they got off to Qatar. And Brentford hit them with the 2-1 win. And then they got the win on the last match day. When go look at that Man City lineup, they were resting everybody for the Champions League finals against Inter. I went and looked at that lineup. It's dudes that aren't starting today were in that lineup. So don't worry about Brentford, being able to do the double against Man City. They got them just 2 absolutely sweet spots last year. You know how Man City is going to attack this one. We've got a full-on title race this year in the Premier League. We know how City likes to come out and do the job and get it done early. So hope they can get it done. So we'll go plus 106 for them to bag a goal in both halves, and then we'll go plus 270 for a half a unit that they can get 2 goals in the first half to go ahead and kick off our week, and that's really going to be it for today. Again, not really across the various leagues. There's not really a lot going on. If we look ahead to tomorrow, I don't know if we're going to be betting in a bet for tomorrow. To be quite honest, I don't know if we're going to be betting in again tomorrow. You got to get to Wednesday, the next day, where I feel at this moment comfortable of going ahead and betting some units. And I'll take Aston Villa, team total over 1.5 at plus 108 over against Bet Rivers. This is in the FA Cup game against Chelsea. We've talked about this one, right? We've got that 5-legged parlay alive of 5 teams to advance. Villa was one of them. Remember this reverse fixture? We cashed Aston Villa on the double chance. That game finished 0-0, although Villa did get a goal. That was shockingly disallowed due to offsides. But it's kind of what Matt and I talked about on Tweeting the Post. It was always just go to Stamford Bridge, do what you need to do to survive, get this thing back to Villa Park, and we can go ahead and smash them at Villa Park. Saw Chelsea give up 4 goals on the weekend to Wolves. Aston Villa gets 5 goals on the road against Sheffield. 2 clubs that are just in different directions. And with this one being at Villa Park, even if the second goal comes late, Chelsea's going to have to go for it at some point to, try and maybe level it or maybe try and find a winner. I love everything about this. Love that we're getting this at Villa Park. Love it how the first leg kind of went exactly what Matt and I were talking about. So I feel like we got a good understanding of how this 2-legged tie is going down in the FA Cup. I'll get Villa on that team total over 1.5 plus 108 over at Bet Rivers. And then we just kind of got to see how the rest of this week unfolds. There is Forest in action on Wednesday in the FA Cup against Bristol City. And then, of course, our home darling, Atletico Madrid, is at home. So kind of how can you not back Atletico? But at this moment, don't know how I'm going to play Forest and Bristol and Atletico versus Bilbao. Probably in a parlay of some sorts, but we'll just kind of see, and we'll just kind of take those maybe on tomorrow's show, or let me know how the hell you're playing those, and see if we can incorporate it. So, all right, we're doing great, guys. Remember, some of the best bets are some of the ones you don't make. Did you see on that recap, Real Madrid versus Atletico over 2.5 and both teams to score? I said those 2 cup games are going to go over, and the La Liga game was going to go under. Now, I didn't have the confidence to bet it, to be fair. I didn't bet the under 2.5, but I had enough smarts to stay away from it. No goddamn way were three of those games going to go just bangers of a game in a row. Predictably, that one yesterday goes under. So we're in a good place right now, boys. 2 weeks in a row, picking up some money. 6.11 units, 3.42 units last week. Let's keep grinding, boys. Let's make some money. Again, unfortunately, the volume will be low, but that's just kind of where it is and kind of what sports we have going on. But that's all right because baseball. Hell, we're about 2 months away from baseball, and then I don't know how many bets we'll have a day. To be quite honest. So what do you got, Corey? You need Sheffield Wednesday to come through. Yeah, that's just the one where we talked about. Yeah, like them at home. Don't like them having to go to Coventry, but you never know. But yeah, that one. I wish I had the cash out option to be real, Corey. Like if we're being real, I really don't like them on the road. I wish we had the ability to cash out and take some amount of money and add that to our arbitrage bank, but yeah, we don't do that. They're going to need to come up on the road. What did they do this weekend? Did they have a result? Well, yes, they had a result. Did they have a good result? Coventry lost at Norwich. Okay. And Sheffield gets battered on the road. Yeah, 4-0. That parlay, having them on the road is now very, very in danger, but it's unfortunate they couldn't get it done in leg 1. Quite unfortunate. You need a miracle with Embiid's knees. Yeah, I've talked about him and other players. I mean, you got to be available for me to like you. He's never available. End of seasons, his knees go wobbly. I don't like Embiid. I mean, talent-wise, people will say great player, MVP candidate. But to me, if you're not available and you can't be on the court, you're shit. That's why I don't like Neymar. People love Neymar. Neymar's always hurt. I don't like Neymar. Neymar's always hurt. And don't worry about Mbappe, too, if you're getting nervous over there. I had people hit me up over the week and ask me what I thought about Mbappe going to Real Madrid. First of all, you can't believe anything that goddamn guy says because he's done turned his back against Real Madrid twice when he supposedly had contracts pre-agreed on. So the fact that he's got his mind set up on Real Madrid means a goddamn nothing when you're talking about Mbappe. And second of all, I am a little upset that he may go to Real Madrid because he was supposed to turn down Real Madrid. That was our ticket to get Erling Haaland out of the Premier League, was to get Erling Haaland down to Real Madrid. So, yeah, I'm a little bitter because I don't need to get that dude up out of the league so, other teams can win some trophies. So, we'll see, though. Long ways to go with Mbappe, and he just can't be trusted. He's two-faced mother effer. So, yeah, he can't be trusted. So, that's about it. What else we got, boys? What else we got, boys? We'll, of course, do a parlay, NBA or parlay. Today's not the day, right? There's no free anything from put some amount of money down and maybe get a free bet. So, won't be today, but we'll cook up an NBA play this week. So, I'm just going for Man City, looking to kick this week off right? Just do what they do, bag some goals, look at the lineups at 1 o'clock, get Haaland up in there, start getting really excited about maybe a 2-0 sweep if you get Haaland in there. I'm excited to begin with. You saw Julian Alvarez, he wants to keep his minutes. He bagged a brace on the day in which Haaland returns to the bench. I'm pretty sure Haaland snuck into that game, too. I think he came in around minute 60, if I recall, against Burnley. Didn't he get in? Yeah, he came in the 71st minute. 71st. Man, if he's in that starting lineup, we got we got a strong play as is now, as just evident of the CLV. Watch it if you see Haaland in that lineup. Watch that CLV go. We'll go. Whew. That will be. I bet that would close around. I bet that other one would go under plus 200. That other one minus 130. If you get Haaland in there, we're gonna be sitting pretty today, boys. I look forward to watching that game too. 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock Central. Yeah, I'm ready. Just looking over the games, making sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, may not have a bet tomorrow. I mean, you'd like to take Leverkusen over Stuttgart, right? I mean, Leverkusen, we know them, right? Just haven't lost a game in all competitions. But how serious are they going to take it? I would think serious, but I need to see the lineup. Maybe it's a first half over, or maybe if it's a weekend lineup and you're going to get some of the stronger guys for the last 20 minutes, maybe you got to go a full-time bet. But we just got to look at their lineups. But yeah, Leverkusen in action against Stuttgart at home. You just got to look at lineups on that one. First game after All-Star Weekend. I didn't realize it was All-Star Weekend, to be honest. Oh, this is the NHL. Fade some NHL. That's why. I didn't know it was NHL All-Star. I don't know. Is that a strategy, Dejent? Fade some guys? It didn't go well for you, Lee, but that's all right. We're only into match week 24 coming up this week. There's a lot of points still to be fought for. But, that was a tough... I mean, you're going to the Emirates. Tough spot. It's not like Arsenal was in bad form. Hell, they had just beaten Forest coming off a 2-1 win on the road. So, big boy versus big boy. Didn't go your way. They'll bounce back. Still a hell of a club. Still expect them to win multiple trophies. Still expect them to be multiple trophies, Lee. So, you'll be aight. And if you parlay Leverkusen tomorrow with something, Real Sociedad is in action against Mallorca. That one looks pretty strong. Plymouth lead should be like an over 1.5 if you need a small juice reducer. I don't know if I'm interested. Let's get a pop. Let's pop a look at these odds for Leverkusen tomorrow against Stuttgart. And the Pokal. Let's see. Always to our advantage to stay a day ahead if we can. Get these good odds. Oh, they're only minus 155 on the money line. Wow. What are they? Just a bag? 2 goals. 2 goals are minus 178. Interesting. What's Leverkusen? Score in both halves. Plus 132 for Leverkusen to get a goal in each half. Have they played Stuttgart earlier this year? I mean, we know they haven't lost. They haven't lost in anything, but they beat them 1-1 back in December. 1-1. Stuttgart coming off 2 wins in a row. 3-1 on the road against Freiburg. Where's Stuttgart? I think Stuttgart's kind of up in the league, right? They like top 6, top 7? Yeah, they're 3rd place. They've got that one striker that everybody wants to buy. Whatever the hell his name is. Yeah, they're 3rd place. Shit, we'll see how serious Stuttgart makes. They still have their player, though, whatever that guy's name is. I don't know what African nation he plays for, but he may still be on African Cup. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, he's for Guinea. I think they're back. I think they're... But anyways, he says he's hurt. This dude's hurt. Oh, he got hurt on international duty. Yikes. So their best striker's going to be out? Yeah. Man, Leverkusen minus 155 on the money line. Interesting price. What are you taking there, Jet? You're taking the Islanders. You're taking New York Islanders under 4.5 shots on goals. Nylander. Must be a guy's name. You're taking Nylander. Under 4.5 shots on goals. All right. Give me the team. I'll ride along. What the hell? I'll ride along. I'm going to look on Bet River, see if we can get a better price on this Leverkusen. Thanks. And then I want to look up some lineup predictors real quick. See if anybody's predicting what kind of lineups they're predicting for this. I got minus 150 on Bet Rivers. All right, yeah. Let me look up some lineup predictors. Is Boniface and that Wirtz dude still hurt? Yeah, Boniface is still hurt. Wirtz is back. Okay, good. But their bona fide goal scorer is out. They did this guy Glacis last time. Where's Frimpong? Oh, he was on the bench last game. Okay, good. Get him in the starting lineup. All right. I'm going to look up some lineup predictors, see what we got here. Is Man City going to win to 0? I don't know about with Ivan Toney back. They are scoring goals. I mean, he personally has got a goal in each game back. Is that dude, what's his face? Wisa? Is he still in international duty? Is his team still in the Asian Cup? Let me look. Because he would matter. Oh, he's DR Congo. Yeah, and they're still in it. Yeah. I mean, you know how leaky they've been, Lee. I mean, City gives up goals. I mean, even Burnley got a goal. I don't know if I can get on the win to 0, Lee. I don't know if I can quite get there on the win to 0. And Nylander plays for the Maple Leafs. All right, I'll come along. What a Maple Leafs. It's scary. All right, let's get this lineup predictor here for Leverkusen. Here's our... Yeah, click here. What's the point of clicking? All right, so they're thinking... They got a pretty strong lineup for Leverkusen. What does this website have it predicted at? We may be making a bet here on the show. All right, Leverkusen versus Stuttgart prediction. Here we go. See what some sites have this predicted at. All right, I got 5 sites. Take a collective average of what these 5 sites. You guys are funny. Match preview. Ooh, this one doesn't have as strong of a lineup, and they're going 2-1 Leverkusen, of course. They don't have as strong of a lineup predicted. Let's see what these guys are predicting. Going 2-1 Leverkusen again. I like it. See what this site's got. Gone 3-0. Wow, okay. Like that. And what's this site? This site's going 3-1 as well. Leverkusen to win 3-1. I might just take Leverkusen here on the money line. Oh, this website's scared. It's saying Leverkusen draw no bet. That's gonna be juicy if you're doing draw no bet market. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. If you wait for lineups, you're not going to get this minus 150 price. If you feel comfortable, it's minus 150. If they can get those guys, it'd just be a great price. I don't know. I have to hold off a little bit on that. I don't know if I quite feel comfortable with the lineups. Yeah. I think I'll hold off because I can always parlay it with over 1.5 goals. Like if they have their guys in the lineup, we're probably getting a couple goals. And if the minus 150 becomes minus 170, but then I need to tack on over 1.5. Yeah, right now it's minus 114. If tomorrow that's minus 125, but I get lineup confirmation, I'm fine with that. I'd rather get lineup confirmation. So I'm going to hold off on this Leverkusen. Otherwise, yeah, probably not betting much tomorrow. Yeah, probably just this Leverkusen. Maybe Real Sociedad versus Mallorca, but probably not. Yeah, they're a good over team. What happened to the Bundesliga, though? Speaking of the Bundesliga, the Bundesliga was not an over league this past weekend at all. I mean, you could say the couple of games went over, but the problem with the couple of games that went over is one of the games was Bayern 3-1, so those odds are crazy, so you wouldn't be able to bet it. And the other one was the Stuttgart one. That's the only one that went over. Otherwise, 1-1, 2-0, 1-0, 2-0. Not an over league this past weekend, Corey. That really sucked, man. Our Bundesliga league drying up a little bit on goals. But yeah, Stuttgart, they're a good over team. I do remember that. Tyler, my man. What's going on, Tyler? My guy. Well, we were just sitting here spitballing about Leverkusen tomorrow, and in the end, don't fully have enough confidence pre-lineup to lock in a bet for Leverkusen tomorrow, Tyler. So, personally going to hold off, get some lineup confirmation, and yeah, then if I got to slap in over 1.5 goals, that's fine. Because if I'm making that bet at that point, I like the lineup and I'm confident. So, I'm just going to hold off. So, we'll go ahead and roll what's on the screen to go ahead and kick off the week. We'll go ahead and take Man City to score in both halves today up against Brentford at plus 106. Live look at that price, minus 118. Jump on that one, boys. Minus 118 is current price, and we're locked in at plus 106. The other bet, current price, is plus 220. We're locked into plus 270 for a half a unit. That Man City can get 2 or more goals in the first half. And boy, what a gift would that be if we see Haaland in these starting lineups in a few hours. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and pull the trigger on today's show. Don't forget, tomorrow's show is to be determined. Got this jury duty notice here. I'll send out a tweet. I'll be calling at 4:31. I'll call this phone number to find out if my services, my civic duty, if my civic duty is needed for tomorrow. So follow me there on Twitter. I'd like to see you guys tomorrow. If not, we'll do it again on Wednesday. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I still can't believe they all sat against the Celtics the other night, and then I can't believe they actually pulled off the goddamn win against the Celtics. They all sit against the Celtics, yet they get the win. I don't know how many are I'm going to play, but I'm going to go out on a limb, Corey, and say all of them are questionable going into the game. They're all questionable, I can tell you that. All right, boys. Appreciate you guys hanging. Thank you guys for an enjoyable morning. Again, maybe see you tomorrow. For sure, see you guys on Wednesday. Let's cash, boys. Enjoy the game today.